Only on News 5.
It's the worst thing that can happen at a school, a gun on campus, but all things considered, this was a good ending.
God was looking out for us because it could have been a lot worse.
The hope is that it never gets to this point, but Wednesday at Vigor it did. A student with a gun and pulling the trigger, not once, but twice. Thankfully, it didn't fire.
He pulled it out and I was standing here. He was there.
And thankfully, Walter Henry was there when he was.
I really just figured that I needed to try to defuse the situation, so wasn't really thinking about personal safety.
The school's ROTC instructor watched the freshman point and aim, then jumped in.
My goal was for him not to point it at anyone and be able to fire again. I grabbed him and I put him on the floor and pushed the weapon away.
In this video, you can see an assistant principal picking the firearm up off the ground.
Well, it was against the wall, and the first thing I thought was I needed to either pick it up or cover it up. So there was a clipboard in the hallway, so I slid it over the gun, but I knew I had to get it out of sight. I didn't want it, it was just laying out there for everyone to see, and that wasn't a good thing.
The incident coming just weeks into the new school year, Gerald Cunningham's first as principal.
My main concern is my children. And if it was there, I'd have took the bullet if it was there, if I'd got there and jumped in front of one of my children. Those are my children. I got to make sure it's safe and sound.
He restrained the student until police arrived.
The first thing I asked him was, what's going on? Is something trouble you? Has somebody been bothering you? And I told him, I said, I'm not here to hurt you. I'm here to help you. Please tell me why you brought a pistol on my campus. And he just went ahead and told me that this young man and him had words, and so he decided to bring a gun to defend himself.
Administrators say this is an isolated incident and that the campus is safe.
This is a great school, a lot of great students here, and I feel safe, and I believe everyone else does. So I think tomorrow will be business as usual.
And none of the three men really think that their actions were heroic, simply doing what needed to be done. Now, right now, it's unclear why the gun didn't go off. Pritchard police say it was a .22 revolver. It may have malfunctioned, or possibly there weren't any bullets in the chamber. The suspect was taken to Strickland Youth Center and suspended from school with the possibility of expulsion. Reporting live in the studio, Alan Carter, News 5.